Alright, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of Kelpy the Pimp getting beat up by Almighty Suspect. But before we get into that video, if you guys are new to the Hater World, make sure you go over, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, like the video, and most importantly, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you like what I'm doing or whether you don't. And salute to all my day ones. You guys already know, nothing but love. But check this out. This video is from another YouTuber that goes by the name of Hood News Media 310. We've done some of his videos back in the day. But check this out. This video, I guess, is of Kelpy the Pimp. Got punched or beat up by Almighty Suspect. I guess he went back to No Jumper for video number 2 or interview number 2. So let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys a Southsider's reaction. Let's go.
You guys remember that interview at No Jumper where that Pimp Sharp interviewed that white pimp Little Kelpy, and Sharp was straight grilling him in that interview, which made it go viral. Well, that interview went so viral that No Jumper decided to book Little Kelpy again. For you guys that don't know who Little Kelpy is, he is that white pimp from Orange County.
Check it out. So I guess they booked him for an interview, a new interview, because the first one went viral. Listen, I guarantee you that Kelpy the Pimp went up there probably saying in his head, these fools ain't gonna punk me again. If you guys remember the first video, they were punking him out of his sweater, telling him to get out of his jacket, that he wasn't a real pimp, that he was lying. They were just fucking him up, right? Grilling him up with that he was lying. So I guarantee you that Kelpy was like, hey, listen, I'll go up there, but ain't nobody fucking with me. This time, I know they ain't gonna do shit. Because if you guys remember video number 1, they were just talking shit to him. They weren't physically fucking him up. So he's probably thinking, I'm going to talk shit back and they ain't going to do nothing. You know? Because he did a response video on Camp Capone News and said that, fuck Sharp and that they weren't shit and that they were trying to punk him and this and that. So I guarantee you he went up there with the mentality of, I'm going to talk shit back. So let's keep going.
Santa Ana, and I think he is only 15 years old or something like that. I'm surprised people are calling him a fake pimp and all. I mean, this kid is only like 15 years old and already got few biatches on the blade making money for him. If that ain't considered a PIMP, then I don't know what is. I mean, most people at age 15 don't even work and they be asking their mom and dad for money all the time.
Check it out, OG Hood News Media or whatever. Listen, I don't think him being a pimp can be confirmed by anybody. So you can't really say that he got bitches out on the blade because who's confirming this? You feel me? I think more so it's just a gimmick. You know, and I salute him because he's out here trying to get his bread. He's all in the news media outlets right now for this whole situation. So he's really making noise. Another Swifty Blue. So salute to anybody getting their bag, but I don't think anybody can really confirm that he's a pimp. So Hood News Media is trying to stamp him as a pimp, but I don't think you can, my boy. Let's go.
Have that type of mentality at that young of an age, trust me, the game is in that boy. And there's only a chosen few that get called to be a pimp that young of an age. Me, I ain't no hater. The kid is definitely a pimp. I think him being from Orange County is the real problem that people have with him. They don't take Orange County, seriously. And if
Nah, I don't think that they got a problem with Orange County. I think they got a problem with him bullshitting. Listen, when you do something for so long, you know the ins and the outs, right? It's like if you're a mechanic for 40 years. Can't nobody come and try to spit game to you about being a mechanic because you already know all the ins and outs. So I really feel like he's been caught up in some lies. He's been caught up in some lies to the point where it's like, fool, quit bullshitting. So I don't think it's that he's from Orange County. I just think that you can't fool somebody that knows the business. When somebody knows the game, bro, you can't play with them. Like my profession, can't nobody come to my profession and tell me anything. And if they try to like spit game at me, I'll know if they're lying or not. You feel me? By the things that they say. So I really think that it's because he's bullshitting. And they see right through him. But let's go.
Like people from Orange County, are privileged. That's not what I believe. I'm just saying that's what, I think most people have a problem with him over. What?
Listen, I've said this before on the last video. People keep thinking that Orange County is sweet, and it's really not. Orange County, like any other city, got nice spots and fucked up spots. Orange County is just thought as sweet because of the Real Housewives of Orange County and Orange County choppers. So people really think that Orange County is nice and sweet, not knowing that it got its rugged ass spots. You know, people need to stop with that shit. Cause there's nice ass cities that got fucked up spots, and there's fucked up cities that got nice ass spots. You know, vice versa. But let's keep going.
Anyways, the second interview at No Jumper, that took place, I believe it was yesterday or sometime this week. The word on the LA streets is Almighty Suspect got angry with Little Kelpy. Almighty Suspect was there with Sharp to interview Little Kelpy, and things got heated. So Almighty Suspect got up, spit a loogie at Little Kelpy's face, then started swinging on him.
Check this out. If that's true, Almighty is a buster. Let me tell you something. I can guarantee you that they were probably talking shit to him part 2, right? And Little Kelpy was probably not taking it no more. He was probably like, fuck you too. And Almighty couldn't control his anger. Got up, spit on him, and fucked him up. And if he did that, he's a buster. Let me tell you why. You're at a place of business. You're interviewing a guest. You gotta act professional at all times. Because this is not your business. It is Adam's business, No Jumper's business. And one stupid move that you do will fuck up everything. And because you can't control yourself, now you might have a lawsuit. Because Kelpy can literally sue you guys and say, I was asked to do an interview. I went up there to do an interview, and I was assaulted while doing an interview for no reason. And believe me, it's all caught on camera. They'll confiscate those cameras and he'll probably win. And if Kelpy is going to sue, I hope he went to the hospital. That's some evidence that something did happen to you. But Almighty Suspect is a buster if he did. Come on, my boy. You fucking spitting on the little kid? We already know he's a buster. We already know he's a lame. You ain't got to be out there spitting on the young man and whipping his ass. Come on, dog. You should know better than that. Taking advantage of that little ass boy. And listen, I understand that at the minute that any motherfucker wants to gangbang or a pimp or whatever, when you lift up a flag, see, motherfuckers get this fucked up, right? They say, well, he's just a kid. Nah, motherfucker. He's 13 and he's out there banging the hood. It's fair game on him. I don't give a fuck if he's 13. He's throwing up his neighborhood at me. It's fair game. It don't matter what age he is. As long as they're already gang banging, you could take flight all day long. It ain't about age. If you guys recall that whole 6ix9ine situation, everybody was saying that he was a kid. But nah, that fool was gang banging already, so he wasn't a kid, regardless of the age. But at this point, it's like, Almighty, we know Kelpy is just fucking faking the funk. You don't gotta swing on the young kid, homie. Give him a wedgie. Slap him in the back of the head. You don't gotta do that shit. Now you done fucked up your job, because I guarantee you they're probably gonna fire your ass. But let's keep going.
With all types of combos while Little Kelpy was still sitting down, unaware that was going to happen to him. The word on the streets is Little Kelpy will be suing No Jumper, Adam 22 for that incident. I heard he's suing for millions. Also, word on the streets is that Adam will most likely fire Almighty Suspect. Somebody hit up Little Kelpy on the Instagram and they confirmed that the story is true. There's a photo out there. I can no longer find it anymore. It was the No Jumper staff looking at Little Kelpy on the floor after it happened. Come on, Almighty Suspect. You cannot be sucker punching little kids, bro. I think the problem that Almighty Suspect has is that he is tired of people thinking he is sweet and that they can punk him anytime they want. Swifty Blue a little while ago claimed that he took Almighty Suspect's chain, which embarrassed him. Then
Check it out. There was a photo of people standing over Kelpy at the No Jumper. I seen it. And there's also a text out there somewhere where somebody asked him if he got beat up, and he said he did. So it sort of confirms that it did happen. Now, are we going to see the interview and No Jumper? Probably not. But you know what? Thinking about it, we probably will, because Adam is such, you know what I'm talking about. The white devil rather get the views than anything, you know. So we probably will see the video and it'll probably cut off, or you'll probably just hear the commotion but you can't see it, you know. But eventually it'll come out. But hopefully Almighty don't get fired, you know, because for him it's just like another day in the hood. But you have to know how to conduct yourself, homie. Like, listen, I could turn professional or gangster whenever I need to. Like, if I know that I'm going to be around professional people, even though I got tattoos, I can be professional as fuck. You know, and if I need to be a gangster around my homeboys, I can be that too. I know how to adapt to my surroundings. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. You know, at that minute that Almighty got up, he should have knew that he was at his workplace. He was a businessman, an employee, you know, an asset to the company, not a thug, a gang member, or, you know, standing on the corner. You know, he needs to learn how to differentiate the both. You know, but fuck it. Some people do what they want and don't give a fuck. And maybe he's one of those, you know. But fuck it. I'm going to kill this video where it lay and call it a day. Shout out to Hood News Media 310. Shout out to everybody that I mentioned in this video. I'm Blue Devil. This has been the TheHaterWorld production. And we out.